everybody, this is Elissa from Mank Arts and Crafts, and today I have another unboxing for you guys. So this is going to be my first kit that I have purchased from what used to be known as Mary's Diamonds, but is now Bella Art Diamonds. So we are going to be, and this is going to be the kit that I'm going to be working on for the Cup of Coffee DP along that will be held in November. And we are going to break right into it. So this is going to be, move my ink pen that was blocking the glare. We're going to be taking a look at Cozy Mug, and this is going to be my kit for the Cup of Coffee DP along. So we're going to break right into it. All right. So comes in the nice plastic bag, the dust sleeve to kind of protect it. Boom, boom, boom. As you can see, part of the upgraded toolkit that they have, you get a Bella Essential tray from their sister company, Bella Arte Nicole. Boom. Remove the plastic bag. Here are our drills, which right off the bat, you can see, look at that color palette. Those are gorgeous. And then, of course, you can see they come already pre-kitted up for you in the plastic baggies. So if you're somebody that doesn't like to actually, get them out of the canvas, the toolkit out of the canvas. So if you're somebody who doesn't like to actually kit things up, then you're good to go because it's already kitted up. I will transfer these over to my Elizabeth Ward containers just because that's how I work. I don't work out of baggies unless I'm doing like my little tiny kits, but I will kit them up into my Elizabeth Ward container from there. But for other people, boom, you're golden. All right, so in your toolkit here, we will take a look at this and see what you're going to get. So this is a round kit, but you are still going to get a set of tweezers. Boom. And they are the sharp tweezers, nice and stabby. You're going to get two multi-placers. They are the wider plastic multi-placers. It looks like you're getting a, that looks like a 10 placer and probably like a 7 placer, it looks like a 7 placer. So a 10 placer and a 7 placer. And then you have a 3 placer as well. So 3 multi-placers, and then the pen. You get a bag of, a container of blue wax. So if you're somebody who uses wax, you get 3 plats of wax. Make sure you peel the plastic off of your pad of wax. Take and put only 1 plat of wax in the container. You get a squishy to put on your pen to make it easier to use. And you have a random washi tape. And that's an interesting one. I like that with the little polka dots on it. So that is our tool kit that you get. So everything you need in that toolkit to actually work on your diamond painting. So now we are going to lay, and I love the upgraded tool. It's nice having a basic white tray. That's always nice to be able to work with the basic white tray like that. All right, so you know the drill with me. We are going to lay this out like this. Boom. We have our sticker sheet, which apparently lost a sticker on the canvas. I'm going to sneak a peek at. So we've lost a sticker there. Was it on the other side of the sticker sheet? No, I do not know where. Oh, the sticker. I was like looking for the sticker, and the sticker is right here. So the sticker came off on this, so I will just fix that. And I have like a little thing, so that's easy enough to fix. I'll just use a little piece of tape for it for the sticker sheet. And that's one of the challenges. Like, I've had them get mangled from other companies as well. So that's one of the challenges with the pre-rolled sticker sheets. So I'll fix that one sticker. And, you know, you've got all of these extra sticker sheets, so that's not an issue there. But we're going to have 55 colors there. And so this is going to be Cozy Mug from Mora Natascia. It's going to be a 50 by 50. I'm going to leave this. I will probably end up pulling this sticker sheet out so it doesn't roll any further. And I'll just tape that one sticker onto it. But we're going to lay this flat. Boom, And the wrinkles that you're seeing in the canvas here, those wrinkles are going to be just from how the plastic is on it. You can see it's just a bubble, so if I pull the plastic back, it's gonna get rid of those wrinkles. Boom. And you can see that got rid of the wrinkle right there. But I'm gonna leave them there because if I pull them completely off and then try to re-roll the canvas, it's not gonna wanna roll. And they're so pretty. It doesn't look like a lot of static in these baggies so far. So we have a 150, 152, 154, 221, 223, 224, 300. Small bag of 310. That's not a lot of 310. 316. I love that shade. 327. Pretty purple. 355. Then we're going to roll into a 356. 407. 414. 415. 434. 435. I'm betting those are some of the skin tones. 436. 451. 550. 552. 553, 762, 777, 778, 814. Go to my next baggie of drills. 915, 950, 977, 3041, 3042. That was the right one. 3689. 3722, 3726, 3727, 3740, 3743, 3772, 3773, 3776, and now we're going to get into our last few. 3803, 3827, 3830, 3834, 3833, 3835, sorry, 3836, 3855, 3858, 3859, and 3861, 3865. And then our last four colors that we look at in here are going to be our special drills. So we have a 208 AB, an 818 AB, and then we have an 819 AB. That's a really pretty pink. And a 3078 AB. So those are going to be our four ABs, which I'm going to leave off to the side. And we're going to clean up, put all of these away, and flip this canvas over and take a look at it. Now, we're going to flip this over and take a look at it. And mind you, this one was purchased with everything still with the old branding and everything. So things will start coming, eventually things will start coming with the new branding. Hey, come on. I was going to put this here. My Mochi. Mochi Moch. I need you to move over. She's like, no, I need to move the cat. So that way I can actually move this. All right. Ooh, I love the colors. These are very pretty colors. So this is called Cozy Mug. We're going to take a tour of the canvas here so we can see up at the top. So anybody who wants to know, this is a very nice canvas. It has the very, like the creepy soft backing that everybody loves. You guys know my thoughts on that. Anybody who's new and hasn't watched before, I have a texture issue, and I am not, like 99% of people love this, like the really nice soft backing like this. This very high quality, very nice backing. I personally have texture issues, so touching this backing is a texture thing for me, and I do not like touching it, but it feels excellent. I need to move this. You can get up in the windowsill, baby. Come on, move. Don't swish your tail at me, move. All right, so very nice backing. You can see up at the top, you've got the logo here, Mary's Diamonds, filling the gap between art and craft. That soon enough, we will start seeing this logo change to being Bella Art Diamonds. But for now, you can see this will still be, some of the canvases will still come, some of the older kits, the original 17 artworks, until they sell out the old stock and it transitions over eventually into the newer printings. They will still say come like this. So you will see, even if you type in Miri'sDiamonds.com, it will auto forward you to the new website, which is Bella Art Diamonds. And then also the sister company, Bella Art de Nicole. .com. You can see one of the things that they do as I take you to the tour of the canvas. You can see over here on the side, they've got the legend right down the side, nice and clear, easy to see. But then for those people that work off of the legend, I personally don't work off of the legend. I work off of the symbols on my containers. But for people that do work off of the legend on the canvas, basically when you work, and I am somebody that flips my canvas around, so when I work on it, I actually work sideways. So even on something this small, just because it'll kind of like, it just helps me when I work on something like this. I'll still work on it sideways like this, but I'll work on it like this. But for people that work right side up and they work on like the bottom of the canvas and then it starts to get out of reach, and then they turn the canvas around, you'll notice that you turn it around and your legend is now right side up. So that way you're not trying to guess with this. So your legend will now be right side up for you when you're looking, and you don't have to try to like read an upside down legend like it will be over here. So that's something that's helpful, and I think is a very really neat feature that they added in. But and then we come over here to the dime, to the bottom, and you can see it says here, let me move my drill container so I can stop squishing and making noise with it. You can see here on the bottom, you've got Cozy Mug, licensed from Mora and Natascia. It's a 50 by 50. If you go by inches, there's your inches there. I don't do inches. 50 by 50. There's the original artwork. It's a beautiful image. I love that image. Here's the logo, Bella Art de Nicole, for their secondary logo. And here is some of the hashtags and some of the socials that you can follow for that. So now we're going to take a little bit of a tour. So just looking at this first glance, I have to say that all of the symbols are very easy to read, and I'll bring it up so you can kind of see. So you can see there we have these, and these wrinkles will go away as soon as I peel back the cover, on the plastic cover, but I'm not going to do that until I'm ready to actually work on it. So these plus signs, everything is super legible like this, but I work with a light pad just because that's me and my preference. These C's, and then coming down around here, super legible like this, but I'll see how it looks when I get to work on it, and when I eventually work on it and give you a post review, I'll talk about whether it was legible with my light pad, because that's something that I have noticed with other companies, is they're legible to the naked eye, but then when I put my light pad behind it, though some of those white symbols can be hard to see. And it really varies company by company. So let's look at the sticky, the nice thick plastic for the plastic cover, really good adhesive, very minimal over spray of the adhesive, like trace overspray. So maybe like a 32nd of an inch on this side, and like a 1/16 of an inch to, yeah, like a 1/16 of an inch or so on the bottom. So very minimal overspray, which is good. I'll still put a washi tape border around just because I like the look of a washi tape border. So now we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this, and I love the image. The image is beautiful. And like I said, this wrinkle right here is just because it was rolled. That just helps, especially with these thicker plastic covers. I've noticed that they tend to have basically from just being rolled, it's how the cover sits. So if I were to take that wrinkle out right now, when I go to roll this, it would actually cause a wrinkle to occur, and then I would have issues. So I'm going to leave that wrinkle in there because I don't plan on working this right now. This is going to be a November kit for me, but this is gorgeous. She's going to this is going to be an area with this coffee mug right in here. You can see, even looking at it, there's plenty of color blocking in this kit. And then as I look at this coffee mug in her hands, you can see there's plenty of color blocking, but also some changes. And then up around her hair, I love all of the shades of browns and tans and everything, all these shades, which is great because it's like most hair is not one color. There's just so many different shades that go into the color of hair. And I think they did an excellent job rendering this to match that. So I'm excited to see how this turns out. I'm really excited to see how this turns out with all of that. So now we're going to take a look at these ABs and see what we have and where they're going to go. And depending on how it goes, we'll decide if I feel like I have a need to add any more bling to it or not, because this is one of those canvases where there's not like a lot of places to add color to it. There will be this like light reflection. So there is like this light, the light coming in from the window that's kind of shining right down through here and then across her face a little bit. And then you see the light on the glass right up in there. So I'll decide if I need to add a little bit of like a glisten on some of those highlights based on the original artwork. And sometimes, and I usually will pull up the artist's original artwork from their socials if I can find it, so that way I can take a closer look at a bigger image of the original art to see if there's somewhere that I want to kind of like bling it up based off of that original image. And I'll also take a closer look, and you can kind of see based off of here, there's that original piece right there, and you can kind of see that light kind of shimmering across as she's sitting there catching that early morning cup of coffee, or that cozy mug. It could be coffee, it could be tea. I'm a tea drinker myself, so you never know what she could be drinking. So let's see, we have the 208 AB, which is an infinity symbol, and that infinity symbol is going to be, so this 208 infinity symbol, we have right around in here, we have some of it here. So I'm seeing some there, I'm seeing a little bit here. Right down in here are some of the purples for that infinity symbol there. And there's probably more places that I'm missing it, but just off of the first glance, that's kind of where I'm seeing it, which makes sense because this is one of that like light splash. So right around in here, a little bit kind of in, like I said, right around in here. So kind of on the cuffs of her sweater. And then let me do it like that. So a little bit there, and then a little bit kind of coming right down here is where I'm seeing it as well. So that's going to be this purple, this really pretty 208 AB. That's going to be that one. And there's probably some other places, but that's the bulk of it. So then we have this really, really light kind of peachy pink AB, this 818. And this is going to be the hashtag or the pound sign, depending on how old you are and what era you're from. So this particular one is going to be, okay, so this is also going to be in her sweater. We see it in kind of highlighting the shoulder of her sweater here. And then where else do we have that one? Primarily seeing it right here on the shoulder of her sweater. Do I see it anywhere else? Oh, yeah, a little bit along this little light reflection right here. And there again, there's probably more locations. This is my first time glancing at this. I'm just trying to give that quick look, see, and see where else I can find it. I'm going to kind of bring it down a little bit so we can get a closer look and you can see some of these symbols directly. So you can kind of see right off the bat as I try to prevent that. So here's some of the infinity symbols of that light purple there. And then as we look, here's some of the, here's a few more of the pound sign or hashtag. Here's some of the hashtag right in here. Here's some more right here. Here's some more right in there. So that's where we're going to see some of those for the first two ABs. And then let's see, our third one is going to be this yellow. I have a feeling this is probably going to be, there's not very many of it. This is well, that's the last one. So we're going to go with number 4, sorry. So this is 819. So it's a very, very pale, pale, pale pink AB. And this one is going to be a little left arrow carrot. So we have a few of the carrot kind of down around this little area right here. You can see there's a little bit of that reflection there. And then also the other spot that I'm seeing, I had to kind of look closely at this, but you've got a couple of those little left carrots along the rim of the glass or her mug, which I feel like would be a good spot for it. And then we actually have a little bit of the hashtag in her cheeks, which is this peachy tone, which is actually a really good skin tone, especially when you consider somebody ridiculously pale, which she does look pale. And I mean, look at how pale my flesh is. That would be a nice shimmer for somebody with pale skin tones like myself. I look at the sun and I burn. You've got the hashtag kind of doing a reflection right around her forehead. So you've got that right in there. And then we have this right here, this peachy tone, or this pink tone. So that's the peach that I was mentioning right there. And then we have this pinky tone, which are these little left carrots that you see right here. So that's going to be right around her face. I'm going to kind of lift that so we get rid of some of that glare a little bit. So you see those carrots right around here, this kind of whole center part. So that's going to be a nice shimmer, which actually makes sense if you think of that original art. So as a reminder, this is going to be the original art, and you've got that nice where she's literally, her face is in the reflection of the sun. So the sun ray is boom right there and boom right there. So we're supposed to have a nice shimmer right through there. And then the last one that we have is the 3078 AB, and that's going to be a yellow, and that's going to be 2 little diamonds. And those 2 little diamonds, you've got a little bit of it right here. So those little diamonds there. We have a little bit highlighting on a couple sections of her hair. So a couple of these little palest sections of the hair. So one right here. You can see that little hair follow, the little shimmer of hair there, another shimmer of hair, just a little highlight there, and there's tiny little highlights in a couple strands of hair over on this right side. So there is going to be a lot of confetti and color changes. So confetti is where you're doing lots of color changes. Color blocking is where you have large areas. Like this is a small section of color blocking, but color blocking is where you have large sections of where you use the same color and you don't have to change the color that you have in your tray, for anybody who doesn't know. So that's going to be what we see there. And now, one thing that I am noticing, so like this is supposed to be, let me bring you back up a little bit. Sorry for knocking all of this. So as we look at those ABs, one thing I am noticing, like this section right here, and right here, that to me is supposed to be a very bright spot as well, and particularly like right up in there. So that's an area that I may also add some additional color to it. And I will fix this. This is just where it got stuck on the tray, and just that one got stuck. It just lost the sticky on that half of it, and I'll just tape it down onto my tray. But you have so many extra stickers over here that you could just write this one out. It's just an H, so I can easily resolve that by literally, and what I'll do, so if I lose that one baggie, I don't have to worry about, or that one sticker, I don't have to worry about it, because I could just write right here, so that's 15. I could just write 15, and I can put an H and put a square around it, and then say, what DMC is that? 415. So if for some reason this one gets lost, then I don't have to worry about it because I have the extras. But look at this beautiful kit. So this is Cozy Mug. And it is gorgeous. I am definitely loving the look of this. Like I said, I will probably add a little extra shimmer to a couple of these spots for like the light reflection, just because this is me and that's what I do. I kind of like that look, and I probably won't add too much bling to this just because I don't feel it needs a ton of bling added in, but I may add that little bit just because I feel we may need that little bit of extra. But there you go. There we have it. I'm very impressed with it. The rendering looks really good. I'm not seeing anything that looks super off as far as her skin tones. The skin tones look right on point. And the coloring that you get coming through here is right exactly what it should be. Because if you keep in mind, if you're wondering why does her sweater look off, that's supposed to look like that because of this light, the light rays, the light beams that are coming down right here. And then again, right across her face, because she's sitting drinking her cup of coffee or her cup of tea, depending on how you want to think of it, as she's sitting right there in, you know, in a restaurant having her morning cup of joe or whatever else. And I hope you enjoy this one as much as I have. I'm looking forward to working on it for the event in November. And yes, so I hope to see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.